Hello folks, welcome to the Whiskered Woodcarver. I'm Jeff C., a visual marketing and live video strategist, and this is a show, a nice, easy, relaxing show, hopefully, where I carve and talk with my friends. I usually have a topic every day, and today is, what is your candy of choice? I was going to get into some other stuff. I thought, you know what, it's Friday. I want to know what you like to snack on. If there's some weird things, you know, some of my friends like to put like Milk Duds in their popcorn at the movie. I mean, what is your candy of choice? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. As always, I appreciate you guys chatting along with me. I see Joshua's here. He is a faithful follower of the show. Big shout out to Joshua Kennedy because he always supports. So let's get started. Let's go right to the carving cam. I know we're a little early today, but I wanted to be honest, I wanted to knock off a little bit early. So that's what we're going to do. We're always, and Josh reminded me last time, I had forgotten to actually sharpen my knife before the end. Luckily, he caught me on that one. So, as always, we're putting on our safety apparatus and putting on my little Michael Jackson cut-proof glove. And we start the whole session sharpening our knives. So, yeah, my candy of choice. You know, I've kind of quit doing so much candy, trying to be a little healthier, but popcorn is my big snack of choice, but I do like, man, my daughter's been making some good stuff too. So I guess I really like Lily's, these Lily's chocolate bars. That they're expensive, but they're made with stevia, and so they're better for you. What I tell myself anyway. So that's probably my candy of choice right now. So Joshua says combo of Whoppers and Sour Patch Kids. Oh my goodness, what a combo, Josh. Eat one and the other makes them taste better. All right, I'll trust you on that one. Sour candy, I mean, I'll do it, but it's just not something I'll sit there and eat. Anyway, that's funny. The combo. You know, like some people will put, this is always was weird to me, that people would put like peanuts in their Coke bottle and drink it and then eat the peanuts. I just thought that's weird, but a lot of people do that. Or like get a Frosty at Wendy's and they would dip their fries in it. Kind of weird. Anyway, so here's where we're at. This is our kind of template, my first overall bear I did, and this is what we've got so far. We're coming along. Still going to put some more detail, some depth here into the arm and the armpit area, so we're getting close. I'm just still not happy totally with the ears, so I'll probably play with those a little bit today. But it's just kind of one of those days, you know, I just wanted to do some carving. I didn't want to mess around too much anymore. It'll bite me over the weekend because I got to get some stuff done, but sometimes you just need to take a break. So thought I'd do some carving for supper. Just trying to round out this ear a little bit. Oh yeah, I need to spray it. Remember, where you spraying to get this top ingrain, it's a combination of 50% rubbing alcohol, 50% water. So I'm spraying it away from my computer. That just kind of softens up some of the ingrain there. So we'll probably work on this for a while. See, this one, if you look at it, it's kind of rounded at the top. Let me put it on this angle. And I don't know, this one's didn't turn out that way. So I don't know. I may try some different things with the ears here. We'll see. We'll square it off here. Hey, the Junkman. How you doing over on Mixer? Yep, we're doing a little bit of carving today. Hope you're well. Thanks for stopping by. What is your candy of choice? So, the Junkman says, I don't hand carve, but I like to make things. What do you you don't hand carve? Are you like just a woodworker? What do you like to make? Let me know. So we're just doing some carving on Mr. Bear here. Kind of trying to wrap some things up. Nice little Friday kind of wrap up, kind of relaxing. So the Junkman says model building and metalworking. Well, I'll have to go check out, if you have a channel on Mixer, I'm gonna have to come check you out there, Junkman. I'd love to see that. That stuff's pretty interesting. Just trying to get some of this his face a little slimmed up a little bit. So we'll carve again for about a half an hour just to show how much we can get done in just a little 30 minutes a day. Man, it's splitting right there. Oh, very cool. Junkman says, I'm on YouTube, Mixer, and Twitch. My main claim to fame is vintage motorcycle restorations. That is awesome. I used to ride bikes back in the day. I'm gonna have to go check those out. My dad and I, he was a old-time rider too. That's cool. I am not much of a mechanic, so I love to watch that stuff. But I just never. I can appreciate it, but I just can't. It's just not one of my skill sets. I can change the oil, and that's about it. So yeah, Josh used to as well. I remember that. Josh over on here on Facebook. Yep. Yeah, so he likes working with his hands. I do too. There's something, you know, most of my day job is computers, so I really like the analog of woodworking. I did a lot of woodworking in high school and some in college, and just started picking up wood carving because it was a nice, relaxing thing to do. Yeah, Josh, it's probably not a good idea for you to touch them anymore since the accident. Probably not. But you can appreciate motorcycles. Yeah, I sold mine a couple years ago. I have a Jeep now. That's the closest thing. It's like, still get the open air, and I can take more people with me. So it's fun. But it's not the same as a motorcycle. I miss it sometimes, but I sure love some motorcycles. But I'm gonna have to go check out your channel there, Junkman. That sounds interesting. Thanks for stopping in here over on Mixer. Yeah, I bet you won a Josh. But some things are better not to be done. Let me see here. That's one thing. When you have to switch hands sometimes, it gets a little tricky. Still want to take some more of his side down a little bit. So I have some more depth on the arms. Hey, thanks, Junkman. I will check it out. I appreciate it. That's awesome. How often do you stream every day? I'd love to just what's your frequency? Very cool. 2006. So yeah, you're an old-time YouTuber. That's awesome. All right, kind of rounding this up. Yeah, so what I'm doing, Junkman, I'm going from Facebook to Mixer to everywhere, pretty much, and Twitch using Restream. So we started this little fold yesterday. It's going to be in its close. So I want to kind of continue that up. Oh, cool. Yeah, well, for what you're doing, restoration, that's probably plenty. I'm doing one video a month. That's better. I used to do YouTube when I first got started in the space, and then I just kind of got away from it. But I'll definitely check you out. What are you working on right now? So restream and do all three. Okay, gotcha. Do you use Facebook at all, Junkman? Let's see here. Trying to get that little fold in his pants that we're going to be doing. Going to round that up a little bit. You know, Junkman asked, you know, tried back in 2014, but I found the platform to be difficult. Maybe it's improved. I do it for my day job. I do a lot of video, Facebook Lives, Junkman, and so it just made sense for me to do, but I can totally understand why it's harder. I think it's a little bit with Restream and some of the third-party tools. Like right now I'm using Ecamm on my Mac to have the picture-in-picture, and so it makes it really easy for me to go live on Facebook. Because you can also pull comments in, which I really like to do. Just not right now when I've got sharp instruments in my hand. Ah, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. OBS is great. I've used it back in the day. Now I use for like this one I use like I said Ecamm, and then I like StreamYard for some other ones, and then for like the professional stuff that I do for other live video I use vMix. So that works pretty well for me. I use about all of them. So I'm just trying to get some more depth on this part. So do you enjoy? So you said looks like YouTube is your most popular platform, Junkman. What do you think of Mixer? Have you got a pretty good community over there? And how long did it take you to get going? So yeah, what's your favorite candy? That's the topic of the day, Carrie. My favorite candy is I've been trying to stay off sugar, so I've been eating these Lily chocolate bars, which are made with stevia. It looks pretty expensive, but when I want it, I should. That's what I have. So, what is your favorite candy, Carrie? So Junkman over on Mixer says, right now I'm building a 1/64th scale model of my dream shop, although it's going to be a toy of sorts for my son to work on his 1/64th scale cars and tractors, so his excuse for me to play with his toys. That's awesome, Junkman. That's awesome. Very, very cool. I bet your son's going to love that. Oh, yeah, Carrie goes peanut M&Ms. Yeah, since I kind of quit doing so much sugar, but yeah, when I had where I worked at a long time ago, the boss would have a big bowl full of those things, and gosh, I ate my weight in those. It's just not fair to have those out. So I'm gonna get that my V tool out once again. I love this little thing, and try to get some more depth here on the armpit area. So we all need depth in our armpits. Yeah, so Carrie says I don't have them often, but they're her favorite, peanut M&Ms. Those are the ones you would always steal, like I would steal out of my kids' Halloween candy. They didn't know, they had a bunch of other stuff, but I love that. Not real happy with this arm over here. And sorry, yeah, Carrie, I went live a little earlier today than I usually do, but I wanted to knock off a little early, is why. So I'm just going to kind of clean up this arm here. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this when I'm done. I haven't decided if I'm going to give it away or keep it as a Christmas gift or something. We should have another contest. I still need to send you yours, Carrie. I just haven't been to the office and I haven't got any new like mailing supplies. So I need to do that. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. Get you your carving that you won. Yes, so I did that at the beginning, Carrie. I did spray the head, and it helped. I got some of the oh, can't even think today. Some of the ears rounded out a little bit, so I'm gonna go play that in a minute. Do some more work on that. Spray it again. Just not like how this is going. So we got peanut M&Ms. Josh likes a mixture of Sour Patch Kids and what else was it, Josh? The comments have gone too far. Well, I'm just not liking this side of this bear. There's something weird with the grain. It's splitting really weird. Whoppers. That's right. The Whoppers. I never liked those when I was a kid. I like them now when I'm an adult, but when I was a kid, I think I always gave them to my dad because I'm like, malted milk balls? What are those? Those are nasty. I just never liked them much. Now I do, but I don't know. Yes. We would always, a lot of people would get those at the theater, but with, Junior Mints. Those were good too. Those were good at the theater. I just feel like I really screwed up on this side. I'll round it down and see if it looks alright. I just need to have a more definite elbow. Maybe that would help. Buckeyes. I don't think I've had those. So Kristen is my favorite candy is Heartbreakers. They're heart-shaped gobstoppers, only available around Valentine's Day. So that brings up a good point. I used to get Jawbreakers, and I used to love getting those, like when I was at camp. Loved those. And, but those hearts, so, you know, the Willy Wonka runts, there's a place where one time I got, like, I always like the banana ones in there, and I got just all bananas. That was it. It was like one of those candy bulk factories, and I just got all banana. Pretty much made myself sick, but, yeah, I like those. Buckeyes. I'm gonna have to have. I love caramel, but I don't know if I've never had Buckeyes. I don't think. Yeah, Gobstoppers, Jawbreakers. Yeah. I think they made them softer than they used to because I think they really would break your jaw. But now, you know, it's like suck on them for a minute and then you can just crack them open with. And I think they changed the formula because kids probably were breaking the enamel off their teeth. But yeah, Kristen, those are. I've had those before, but I really used to just pig out on Runts because of the banana flavor. Wow, 10 minutes left. We've been going. Caramel circles with the white stuff in the middle. Okay, now I don't know. That sounds a little gross now. I like caramels. Now I'll have to try it. I won't make too much judgment, but oops. Come on. There we go. That's a little better. Josh says, I don't have the teeth to enjoy moist candy. If I do have candy, only something I can gum to death. Yeah, I don't eat candy, eat too much more either. You know, maybe because I was a kid, but like, if I would have too much, well, thanks, Jennifer. Jennifer goes, he's looking great over on my personal profile. Jennifer is the host of Agora Pulse weekly show, and she's an awesome live video personality host. What would it be? I don't know. Anyway, she's great. If you haven't checked out her show, you need to check it out. You needs to. So he's coming together, Mr. Bear. Taking my time on this. Kind of fun. As I drop him. So. Yeah, I got sick, I think, on gummy bears one time, and they make I can't really eat gummy bears anymore because they make my tummy hurt. My tum-tum. So, don't eat a lot of candy. I need to angle this down a little more. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. What did you say? Kristen Anderson, make it stop. You not like the music, Lisa, or are you talking about the candy that she's talking about? Because I know this probably is not your style of bluegrass. Isn't Lisa Jenkins' soundtrack, life soundtrack? I don't think. But Lisa, what is your favorite candy? Do you have one? What do you like? What do you steal from your like relatives? You know, Halloween bag. My wife's is Snickers. Oh my gosh, you do not want to get in her way of Snickers. I got her for Christmas one of those big like 5-pound bars of Snickers where you have to slice it off. She loved that, and then we left it in my room, in our bedroom so we had guests over or something, and of course she didn't want them to eat it, and the dog got a hold of it, and I thought we were gonna have to take him to the vet, but he was fine. But he was getting into that Snickers. All right, about 6 minutes for this week's stuff on the bear. Getting there, getting there. I'm kind of obsessing with these feet right now. Snickers. I think it's probably because she likes that. There's a lot of truth to that hangry commercial that they used to do. I think that helps. Just throw a Snicker and slowly back away. I mean, I'm not in, like, I just don't need candy. I mean, like, even when to the theater, I'd rather have popcorn and stuff. I mean, when I was a kid, of course. I mean, remember the thing? Oh, I remember one it was when we would go to, like, baseball games and stuff. Fun Dips, where you'd have the white plastic candy and you dip it into, like, pretty much sweet tart powder, and then you lick it off. And I actually liked the stick, the way it tasted. So, yeah, that was one of my favorite candies. And then Pixie Sticks, not the little mini ones that you would get at Halloween, but I'm talking about the ones that used to be in the grocery store that were like, you know, like a cane of like some big monster straw that would be full of like Kool-Aid powder, and you would just suck that down. Remember that? And you would just bounce off the walls. Yeah, Carrie goes, I love those. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Fun Dip. There you go. There we go. See? It's not just me. I'm sure, I mean, my teeth hurt just thinking about it right now. But, oh, gosh. I can't believe my parents let me eat that stuff. I'll probably let my kids eat that stuff, though. Yeah, Fun Dip. I forgot about that. And then I remember my parents, they wanted me to be like, you know, remember what they had to do, and they would give me those candy drops that were on paper, and you like gnaw them off, and you get paper in your mouth, and you just kind of eat those. That was a thing. And then the wax bottles where you'd bite the top off, and there's like nasty 12-year-old Kool-Aid in that. Yep, we had those for Christmas. Yeah. So Gary goes, "Holy heck, I'm on a virtual sugar high." Yes, just remembering that stuff. And we would get wax lips from for Halloween. You know those big lips you can put in your mouth. And my mom was like, "You can eat them," and I'm like, "No, it's wax." Anyway, fun memories. So Carrie, you still love the dots? Like you can still get them like at Cracker Barrel and stuff. I wonder if Cracker Barrel survived this. Carbs on a plate. All right. Need to fix this a little bit. Candy gum cigarettes, yeah. My parents wouldn't even let me have those. I'd have to go bum them off friends, just like real cigarettes. And because they were worried that would get me in a bad habit, that I would have like a cigarette. And Big League Chew, remember it was like a tobacco pouch that had gum in it. Yeah, they didn't like that much either. Which is probably good because I used to chew, and that was probably what started the whole thing. Oh, 2 minutes left. Wow. So Carrie goes, yes, still love them. Don't have them much. I think my mom gets them for me around Christmas. Yeah. So I think that's when we gave them one time or two to my kids. Our Christmas tradition, and it's always been, so when we get stuff in our stocking, there would always be an orange in the heel of the stocking because we used to use real stockings until later on. And so eventually, when I had kids, because we never eat the orange, we'd get that candy and we'd eat it. So what I did for my kids, and it's a tradition now, is the Terry's chocolate orange because I love those. We would put those in the toe of the stocking. So modified the tradition a little bit, but I love those chocolate oranges, by the way. Mike and Ike's was his gateway candy, is what Joshua said. Gateway candy. That's funny. Yeah, those. And then they did beef jerky the same way. It was like tobacco. It's like powdered jerky, and you're sticking it between your teeth and gum, and it'd be all cool. Yeah. Tobacco companies love those candies. Look at that. We're getting there. It's always fun talking to people. Gateway candy. Now what would it be? It'd be like a bubblegum vape pen, I guess. So, Carrie says, I don't get oranges. I don't eat oranges. Always get a pomegranate. Yeah, I like pomegranates. I never had them in stocking. I figure they get more sticky. So, Kristen Anderson says, we did the same. Real stocking with an orange in the heel or toe. And for my kid, I modified the same. Haha, that's awesome. Yeah, love the chocolate oranges. I don't know if we're better parents or worse. So, anyway. All right, 7 seconds. We'll call it done. We'll go ahead and get sharpening up for the next session. I thank you guys for chatting with me and reminiscing about our favorite candy. That is so funny that, Kristen, that you did the same thing. Yeah. Because then we'd have like a bunch of oranges in the house. We're like, okay, they're not eating them. Might as well get them a chocolate one. And then I ended up eating those. Because they have like dark chocolate oranges now. Those are good. In fact, I want one right now. Alrighty, folks. Another great week of carving. Missed one day, but hey, that's life. I appreciate you guys always. Kristen Anderson, Carrie, Ray, Joshua Kennedy. We had some friends over from Mixer. I'm going to have to come check out his channel. He had some really cool stuff he was talking about, Junkman. But always, guys, thank you so much for all the fun we have talking today. I've got the COVID hair going on. May get a haircut this weekend. But anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Yes, it is always funny, Carrie, how the time flies. And with that, I'll leave you with the 4 things I always do. Hopefully we can change this soon. But number 1, remember we're apart, but we're not alone. Number 2, wash your hands. Number 3, hug them if you can. And not your hands, hug those people around you if you can. And 4, pray for the doctors and nurses on the front lines. And with that, have an awesome weekend, everybody. I sure enjoy spending time with you, and I'll see you next week. Bye now.